Hello, everybody.
What's up? It's episode 6.
Welcome back. It is Wednesday. It is November 6th. We are without a guest. There was going to be a guest, but me and him kind of both forgot to email his teacher. So,
Who's it supposed to be?
Zachary Nunn.
Ooh.
I think we should probably try and get him for next week. I told him that we could. I don't
Yeah.
mind at all.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Well,
Sneak peek.
it's been a couple of days since I last talked to you on air
With John Mockney.
with John Mockney. That was a good episode. I really
It
enjoyed
was.
that a lot, actually. He is
Boosted the viewership.
he did. He also posted on his Instagram.
He did, I saw that.
Yeah. What a goat.
Are you logged into the account?
What?
The YouTube account?
No, you are.
I'm saying, but you don't have to log in?
No, I do not.
Oh. Can't even see your analytics.
Cannot even see our analytics. We don't need to look at them right now. That's fine.
I'm just gonna pull it. I gotta pull it up anyways. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's good. Good for
Yeah.
us.
Good for us.
Look at us go.
What a strong start we
Yeah.
have. Anywho, what just happened? Oh, the election.
The election.
Election was last night. This
It was.
Well, I mean, last night for us, not last night for whoever.
This will
is
be posted
listening.
on
This will be posted on Thursday,
Thursday.
probably. But, yeah. So this is Teeter.
Teeter Pod. Let's see. If I go to our analytics. I don't know how to do this. Whatever. 6 subscribers. Look at you guys go. I'm not sure I can see.
54 views total. Wow.
If I go to videos, we can see how many views. 26 views on episode 5. Thanks, John.
Which was a big upgrade
What a guy.
from 3 views on the last one.
Back in Black only had 3 views, episode 4. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Interesting. All right, well, election just happened. They do have to do the recount because, I mean, like, that's what they have to do. But
Yeah.
it was quite interesting. Michigan went red.
Yeah.
Michigan was leading red.
A lot of people thought it would have stayed blue.
I absolutely thought it would stay blue. Absolutely, I thought it was going to stay blue.
Yeah, I got it up right here.
Yeah, it's leading red.
Whoa.
It's not red yet, but it's leading red.
Yeah, so like Nevada still has to count. Arizona and Michigan are still counting.
So is
But I mean-
is Maine,
Oh yeah, Maine.
and so is Alaska.
But here's the thing: Alaska, Arizona, Nevada, and Michigan are all leaning red.
Right. So even if they do recount, it's most likely
probably
going to
gonna
end
be.
up being red.
Yeah, I mean it's close to 49.9 to 48.3.
Yeah, everything is
51 to
super
46.
close. I mean, the swing states are always going to be close.
Yeah.
Once he won Pennsylvania, I
Pennsylvania
think that was it.
was big.
Whoever
Even
won
still, barely.
whoever won Pennsylvania was going to end up winning, probably because the other
Projected,
two,
yeah.
because
They'd have had to win.
They would have had to win 4 others to make up for Pennsylvania. The 4 other swing states. It's just like, yeah. I mean, what do we know about politics, right?
I don't know.
Nothing.
But I mean, even still, ready? Watch. How many? So 4 electoral votes. If Maine swings, right?
if Maine goes
Well, she already
blue,
has. She already has the 4, right?
no, because it hasn't finished counting.
So 4 to her, she would have had 226. Even if she won Michigan, 15. That's big. So she win 226 plus 15. Do the math.
241.
241 plus 6. 247
247.
plus 11.
258.
Yeah. So even if she won every single swing.
Except, what about Alaska?
Oh, Alaska. 3.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
So she would have had, even if she won every single swing state that's still counting, she couldn't win.
That's true.
So it would have to be any of these, Pennsylvania, if they had a recount, it was, it swung the other way. Florida, 30 electoral votes.
Florida will not go blue.
No, Florida and Texas.
Texas will not go blue.
So places,
Montana will not go blue.
places like the Carolinas, Ohio.
Ohio might have gone blue. Actually,
Could've.
no, it wasn't even close. Let's not talk about this. I actually really do not know what we're even talking about right now.
I never do, but that's the point.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
feel.
he won 51% of the popular, too. And Kamala
Yeah.
only won 47, which means that there were people who voted, for the other candidates over
Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Let's see. Jill Stein with 613,000. Robert RFK Jr., who, by the way, before the days before the election was like, do not vote for me. If you want to see me in office, vote for Trump.
Yeah.
And he still got almost 600,000 votes.
Yeah. I mean, if he would have not endorsed Trump and I was 18, I would have voted for RFK Jr.
I would not have.
I think I would.
He ate cats and dogs.
Down
Allegedly.
in Springfield, they're eating the cats and the dogs. In Springfield,
eating the
Ohio-
dogs.
In Springfield, Ohio, they're eating your pets. They're eating your pets.
Illegal immigrants, they're eating your dogs.
They're eating your dogs. They're eating your cats. They're eating your pets down in Springfield, Ohio. This is what you don't understand. This is what you don't understand. Now, Mr. Trump, where did you see that? Oh, I saw that on the television. I saw it on the
Saw it
television.
on the read it on the ham radio. People still even use those things other than like what do you call it? Ironically, or for like their own little weird fetishes.
You mean unironically? Like, do people use
Yeah,
that not
unironically.
for the joke?
Well, it's not even for a joke. They use it like a hobby. Like, do people that like functionally use ham radios?
I doubt.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they do. Like, it's just, yeah, I can't imagine that they do.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, Michigan State basketball is up 2-0 right now.
The plan?
Yeah, season just started.
Why are we playing at 8 a.m. on a fucking Wednesday?
No. They won the last 2 days.
Oh,
They
I
played
see.
yesterday and they played on Monday versus like Mammoth.
Whatever. I thought you said it like, yeah, they're up by 2 right now. I'm like, why are they playing?
Oh no, they're up 2-0 on the season.
Good aim.
2-0 on the season. Man, oh man. How about them Lions
Best team in the NFL.
right now? Yeah, absolutely they are.
I don't think they'll win the bowl.
I think that there's a very good chance that they win the
I think they'll make it. I don't think they're winning it.
I don't think that there's a team. Right now, if we sent the best two teams in the league to the bowl, it would be the Lions and the Chiefs, and I think the Lions are smoking the Chiefs.
No, they're not. Especially with 3-star players out and trading whoever was decent,
He's really good.
trading whoever for a shitter.
No, we didn't trade any players.
Hmm?
We didn't trade any players.
We traded a pick, right?
Yeah, we traded 2 picks.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't know.
We traded a 25 fifth and a 26 seventh for a 26 for 27 sixth, and then the pass rusher.
I still don't think they'd beat the Chiefs.
I think that the Chiefs right now are out their best wide receiver. Their quarterback's playing like shit. And Travis Kelce doesn't care anymore, so there's no conversion of Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce has as many rushing touchdowns as Jared Goff this year.
Correct. Here's the thing, though. The Super Bowl Chiefs are a lot different from regular season. And with the Lions being down so many key players. And also, I think the Chiefs are just fundamentally a better team.
I disagree with that.
Good for you.
I disagree with that. I think that the Lions are fundamentally the best team in the NFL right now. I don't think after we beat the Vikings, I think that solidified us as the best team in the NFL.
I don't think so.
Because I think that the Vikings had a good shot in beating the Chiefs.
Here's the thing. The Chiefs are going for the 3-peat.
Absolutely.
What the hell?
Don't flick him towards me, the freaky.
The Chiefs are going for the 3-peat. And just hit it with your fucking hand. Jesus. Bugs in the studio. Shithole.
Shithole.
The Chiefs are going for the 3-peat.
Yeah, no,
They've-
no,
they've-
absolutely.
They've already won 2 bowls.
It's true. They're also a lot worse than they were last year.
I don't really think so.
I think so.
They're 7-0. About to be 8-0.
Who did they have this week? I don't know.
Doesn't fucking matter. They're not gonna lose.
Yeah.
They've been playing together and so well for so long. It'd be, I think it's almost impossible. One, that they don't make it to the bowl. That'd be astounding to me.
No,
And
they'll
two-
no. Well, they'll make the playoffs.
And
Even if
two,
they lose every game right now, they'll still have a 7-5 record, which will be better than a good chunk of the league.
correct. But also, do you really think Travis Kelce and some of these players be like, man, it's a Super Bowl. I don't know. No, they're gonna fucking play their shit out for the Super Bowl.
That might be true.
They're playing teams that they don't care about, that are dog shit. So
no,
it doesn't.
they've had a few games that have been
Yeah, they've
that have
played
been
7.
riding.
But I'm saying they're not gonna come out there and play like shit.
Well, I don't.
And
think
the
they're
Lions
gonna
haven't
play
been
shit.
playing good for long. They've had 2 seasons. One of them where they were NFC champs. This one where they're gonna be NFC champs. And possibly go to the bowl.
They were not NFC champs last year. They lost to the 49ers round 2.
So NFC North, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, they won the NFC North, not NFC. I was like,
Yeah.
what are you talking? They won. They lost.
Did
to the
not go to the
49ers.
Super Bowl, but
They-
yeah, no.
Yeah. The NFC and the AFC champs go to the Super Bowl.
Correct.
The Lions were not.
NFC North champs. Right now,
Yeah,
they're
they
gonna
won
be
the
NFC champs.
So this Sunday for the Lions is actually big. So the Chiefs are 8-0 actually.
Yeah.
I forget who they beat. Just
Doesn't matter.
this last. They beat the Bucks in overtime by a touchdown. That's the other thing is that the Chiefs are not. Here's the other thing that I think is that the Chiefs are not demolishing the teams that they're playing. They're not
They don't need to.
They're not overwhelmingly beating them
They don't need to.
the way that the Lions are overwhelmingly beating everybody.
Lions are injuring their own players. And the Lions are doing trick plays. And they're throwing touchdowns to their quarter. Here's the thing. They're playing backyard football against teams that like aren't really, they're just changing up their offense from the norm. And that's how they're beating players. Next season, if they try the same shit, they're going to get shut down. That's just how it works. They're going to have a season where they ride it because these defenses can't figure it out. Next year, they come back, and
We'll have to see.
there's no longevity in football. Every time you come up with something new, it's going to get stolen by other teams, and defenses are going to shut it down because usually there's some flaw in your defense, and just some little trick bullshit that makes the annexation of Puerto Rico work. But there's defenses that cover it. The issue is you just have to figure out what to change about your offense so that defense has to adapt again and then adapt
Right.
again. And it's just not going to happen. The Chiefs are good because they can play fundamental good football and they can win every time.
The
Or
Lions
close to
can
every time.
also but the thing is that yes, do the Lions play trick plays and do they do fun things when they're already up? Yes.
They do it at any time. And the reason they're winning is just because they're just going out there and playing, and people don't expect the fucking Lions to come out and play.
I think that at this point, if you're not expecting the Lions to come out and play, you're a moron.
It's not even that. The Lions are just playing different football
I
And
think the
what-
Lions are playing fundamental football.
than what they played before.
Absolutely.
Correct. And that's why it's not going to stay long. Regardless of what they're doing, they're not running the exact same plays as every other team,
Sure.
which is why defenses need a year to adapt. The coaches need to learn what they're doing, how to stop it, learn their play calls, all that. Next year, they're not going to be as good. They'll still be a good team, but they're not going to be destroying teams like this. The reason why the Lions, as an up-and-coming team, are quote-unquote embarrassing other teams is because they know what their defense is going to be, but they're changing their offense, and the defense can't adapt to that in game.
I agree. We'll
And
have
then
to see, though.
They run a trick play, and it usually works. But when they just play regular old football, right? No one's seen that from the Lions. Like, no one's seen the Lions have that much success before. And the reason is because defenses haven't adapted yet. Coaches don't know what's happening. And I guarantee by next year, or even the year after, maybe, they're gonna be a good team, but they're not gonna be destroying people like this. The Chiefs, they've been doing this for a long time, and yeah, they've changed some things up, which is why they've had so much success. But they're still just they're barely winning, and that's how football's always been. You don't see teams that just destroy people like the Lions, and the Lions aren't some generational talent.
That's
either.
also true.
Like Jared Goff's a good quarterback. Wasn't playing like that for the Rams.
No.
He was a good quarterback, but he wasn't, had 30 for 30.
Well, I think that the other thing that I'm trying to get at is that as much as I think that the Chiefs are playing fundamental, cohesive football, I think that the Lions are possibly the most cohesive team in football, because in order for plays like that to work, and just in order for football to work, you don't see Jared Goff throwing 5 touchdowns for under 500 passing yards.
Yeah.
Like, that's not something that happens if you... Like, here's the thing. I saw a stat. It was something along the lines of, like, Patrick Mahomes has thrown... excuse me. 5 interceptions, or 3 interceptions for 5 touchdowns for 700 passing yards or something along the lines of that.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Goff has thrown 1 interception for 9 touchdowns for 1,067 yards.
Mm-hmm. His wide receivers are getting open. And here's the thing. The Chiefs are really freaking good the past 3 years.
The Chiefs are really freaking good.
And now they're not doing so hot. I wonder why. Maybe the other teams are adapting to how they play.
I also think that... I don't know what it is, but I think that having... Well, Isaiah Pacheco being out is not... Oh, wow. Crap. What the freaky... I think that Isaiah Pacheco being out is not helpful.
Yeah.
In the slightest. Because, that was their wide receiver 1. So not having him is hard. But, like, even the 49ers, like, they looked really, really good last year, and they were coming into the season looking very similar. And then Christian McCaffrey got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to play when you don't have the best player in the NFL on your team.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're not. I have the Lions beating the Chiefs right now.
Mm.
If they were to play on this Sunday, I think that I have the Lions beating the Chiefs in general. Anyhow, anyway. What else do you got going on this week? Little half day Wednesday today.
Nothing. Oh, I'm going to Mexican food after school. Me, Carter. Not Logan, because he's getting pegged by someone. Me, Justin, Carter, Caleb, I think.
Going to where?
I don't know yet. We're going somewhere. We do it every Wednesday.
Yeah, me too. I have a lunch club.
Every half day Wednesday, or early release, whatever.
I might go to Toad's again. Oh my god, I really like Toad's.
It's good. Let me know if they've restocked their disc golf section.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to go to Toad's today. It depends on what Nate, Lucas, and Audrey and Caitlin want to do.
Yeah. Nothing's happening.
Nothing is happening. Like, the election is...
That was the biggest thing.
That was the biggest thing. Anything else going on? What are you doing Saturday?
Working.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not working this week, and it's really upsetting, actually, because I wanted that bad.
Money.
Need money. Money, money, money. Must be
typical.
funny
Uh-huh.
in a rich man's world.
I know you want money.
Yeah, so do you.
Chew boy.
That's not why. Also, did you hear what Kamala Harris is apparently like is?
What?
Her mother's side is Indian and her father's side is Jamaican Jew. Me and Tao were talking about this earlier, and he brought up a good point. I don't know how much I want to like actually like go into it. Can you imagine like Bob Marley with a yarmulke on?
Can I imagine Bob Marley with a yarmulke?
Like the really thick Jamaican dreads with a yarmulke on?
I imagine Bob Marley with the afro.
I imagine Bob Marley with the really thick dreads.
Mm.
That's just how I think of.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hamas. Is that the Jew ones? Or is that Israel?
Hamas?
I don't know what Hamas is. I thought Hamas was like a religion.
No, Hamas is a terrorist organization out of Palestine.
Of course you think of terrorists.
They are.
Jew.
Do you know what they said, like outright?
No, I don't pay attention. I don't. Everyone's like, free Palestine, free Hamas, stop it. I'm like, I don't care.
You don't care?
Leave them to do what the hell they're gonna do. It shouldn't bother us.
Well, it bothers us because we're allies. And that is how government works, is that if you're allies, you have to help.
But we're not gonna help, and we're not helping. All we do is give them money.
Well, I mean, that is help.
Which goes to fucking nothing. It just goes to...
I think that what the freak is his name? Netanyahu, whatever. Netanyahu, whatever his last name is. The current president of Israel is a moron. And I think that he should have stepped down a long time ago.
What's the thing? The U.S. spends so much on other countries' defense budgets that we're helping both sides.
Sure, yeah. Which is interesting to think about. Because, like, why? Pick one.
Why do we help so many?
No, more so, like, why are we helping both ends of the war?
Well, we're not necessarily into... Here's the thing. We cover about, I think it's like 58% of the U.S. or the UN's defense budget.
Sure.
We're spending billions of dollars on the Ukraine war.
Yeah, billions. Yeah, yeah.
And all these little countries that are technically our allies still get money from that.
Sure.
Like they're still getting... I mean, Afghanistan had troops for forever.
Right. We just pulled them out.
Yeah.
Like a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right at the start of Biden's presidency, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when he pulled them out?
I think so. But here's the thing. We're putting so much money in non-domestic places. Even if it's not directly to them, it's still getting to them.
It trickles down. Sure.
I think it's called trickle-down economics.
It's true.
But
That's why I use the word.
Good aim. But, like whatever, munitions that we buy and pay for, eventually they get quote-unquote outdated. They make new ones, and those other ones, they get sold off and that's war surplus.
Right.
Or, military surplus. Mm-hmm. And anyone can go and buy those. These terrorist organizations are like, cheap guns?
Right.
And they go out and they purchase them. That's what the Taliban did.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they got so many munitions. They would from the Vietnam War, from previous conflicts, from just outdated ammunition that gets sold on the black market by soldiers who, they're not even allied with America. They just get them from the UN.
Right.
So,
on a completely different topic, how are you feeling about this little Frankenstein essay that we got going on Thursday?
I haven't read the book.
What do we mean,
I also didn't know we had to do an essay.
Yep, it's big boy English now. No more 3 days for an essay. Now you have to write one in class.
He did say we get to leave as soon as we're done though, which is kind of W. He goes, You come in, you write it, when you're done, you can just go. So it's gonna take basically the whole hour. He goes, yeah, just go to like the engagement center or something, so that you don't distract other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which makes sense. I'm just gonna use ChatGPT, not like for the essay. I'm gonna like use it to give me detailed summaries.
Sure. I'm just gonna watch video essays. Tonight.
Smart.
Tonight. Money, money, money. Must be funny.
Yeah.
In a rich man's world.
But I'm gonna, or I could just use it to like take a picture of like, or not take a picture, have it do me, not page by, but like chapter by chapter. Like, okay, give me the entire chapter 6 or whatever, but just simplify the words. This is the words, man. I hate that
Words?
style of writing.
I don't mind it. I
can't-
understand, Frank.
I understand it. It's just it's boring.
Sure.
I'm getting sentences of adjectives that could be used to describe just a couple words would be fine. But it's repeated descriptions, things that don't need to be restated.
Sure.
I think it's not
Kind of repetitive sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
It's just the writing style. It's like, oh my god, shut up.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you get a book written by.
Well, no, that's what
someone
happens
in
when
the 1800s.
That's what happens when you get a book by Mary Shelley, who was originally going to make the story. Well, she said it was going to be a short story, and her friends like, "Oh, turn it into a book." She's like, "Oh, of course." So she puts these dumb little letters at the front that don't really do anything.
Yeah, they do. Story-wise, absolutely they do. They set the framing device for the story.
You could do that in a million other ways other than 6 pages of letters.
I think that the letters are cool. I think that the premise and the idea of the book is very, very cool.
I don't like it. But she takes a story that would have been 5 to 10 pages, and she stretches it out to almost 100.
Well, it is 100. It's 158.
Exactly.
But it's only 24 chapters. It's not a lot.
Chapters don't mean shit. Chapters is just it could be 10,000 chapters, or it could be 3.
Sure.
The length of the book and chapter doesn't necessarily equate to length.
Yeah. No. Sure.
And it's filler. That's the word I'll use for it. It's just filler sentences for length, I think. I think a lot of books back then did that too.
I understand where you're coming from.
Like, you could get the point across. And it's not even like, oh, what makes the story boring. It simplifies it, but it doesn't make it boring. Then it makes it a lot easier to read. And a lot more
Sure, it makes it
enjoyable
easier,
to read.
absolutely.
Well, it makes it a lot more enjoyable as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to read 3 pages of a book and only get the information that would cover a sentence. Because you just have to keep repeating, describing things with the language that... It's not even a language. It's...
With such grotesque detail.
Yeah. Like, they'll describe someone's like, oh my god, he was blah, 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 and blah, 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 and he smelled like blah, 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 and blah, 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 all combined to make this... Blah, blah. Stop. Just stop.
I don't mind that.
Describe in 3 adjectives. That's your limit. You have 3 words.
3 words.
3 words or 1 sentence. I don't need so much.
Whoa. No, sure. I guess I understand what you're saying.
That's not a bad book though. I enjoy the premise, and I'm sure I would, if I could get into it, I could read it. But like, when I start reading it, I just get tired, and I can't. Like, I start mixing up words, and it's just I can't get through it.
Sure. No, I get it. Wow.
And I'm sure even if I audiobooked it, I would just like tune it out.
Sure. I read the Spark Notes. I understand the story. I don't know if I need to do. I'm gonna take another look at those the prompts, and see if I can do it without doing a video essay. Like, see if I can like think about something in my head. But it's 5 paragraphs minimum.
Minimum 5 paragraphs. Well, a paragraph's only 4 sentences.
Minimum intro, conclusion, and 3 bodies. That's minimum.
I'm gonna do less than the minimum. I'm gonna do 1 paragraph, and it's just gonna be the little cat face.
Do you like my essay? Meow 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 meow. This is so dumb. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, listeners. You're listening to us meow.
I'm not sorry.
Shut. I'm gonna start doing the cat dance.
I just got one as my For You page the other day.
Dude, those cat videos, those AI generated cat videos of doing the traffic dances, those are my favorite. That's my favorite pastime, as of right now. What the freaky? Anyway,
What?
who put you on the planet? Oh, I was gonna do the dance.
No, it was over.
Imagine me like flailing my arms in the air and just like doing the motorcycle dance.
Yeah.
I can't get away from them. They just keep showing up.
I've only ever seen one, but I'm probably gonna get hella now.
Can't get away from them. Wow. Nom.
We have 6 minutes before the day's over. It's a short day today.
Yeah, short today. Are you caught up on One Piece now?
Fuck no, I haven't watched any.
Ah, wow.
I need to lock in, but I'm so busy.
Yeah.
I don't have time to sit down and watch episodes. I've been watching, you know what I've been watching? House MD. Wow. I just put it down to go to bed, to go night.
Dr. House.
Dr. House.
What a guy. That's a good show. Landon Martinez really likes that show a lot.
I almost went as him for Halloween. I think I'll do it next year. It's just Blaze sport coat.
We're not trick-or-treating. We're going to be in college next year, brother. Halloween weekend is...
No, I'm not going to college. I'm gonna live in my bedroom until I'm 30 and start like a crypto business.
W idea.
Yeah. Be a little goon caver.
All right. Well, on that note, I think that we will end it here. That was a whatever episode.
Productive.
Productive. We talked about a few things. My name's Nolan.
My name's Wes. We'll have we'll have a guest next time.
We'll have a guest next time, and
Stop listening to ours. It's been 30 minutes.
hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your guys'
Day.
day.